Hi everyone, welcome to our presentation. We are presenting on health technology and applications. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Kaylee.
And this is our presentation on health apps. So this is just a brief layout. We wanted to give everyone just a rundown of what we will be talking about today.
So I wanted to start kind of broad and go over the definition of health. I know we're all in health psych, but it's always good to go over it. Our textbook has a bunch of different pillars. If you hover over these, you can see health could be the absence of illness or disease, state of physical, mental, and social well-being, actively achieved, not static, interconnecting system that links individual, community, and society. It can mean that you can participate in behaviors to enhance and maintain your health, and it is a personal and collective achievement. So with that in mind, we're gonna kick it off. So 2020, let's start broad. To say the least, 2020 is unprecedented. Statistics on just about anything are staggering, and according to Statista, almost 4.57 billion people were active internet users as of July 2020, encompassing 59% of the global population. Mobile has become the most important channel for internet access worldwide, as mobile internet users account for 91% of total internet users. We are living in an online world, and with that comes positives and negatives. But for now, we will focus on an advantage. COVID-19 has introduced novel problems to everyone. People have lost jobs and businesses and freedoms once enjoyed due to this dangerous virus, and one major sector that's been affected is health. We aren't talking about immune system health here, but are focusing on physical health. Almost all gyms shut down at the beginning of quarantine, and many are still closed, restricting those who depended on them to find a new way to exercise. It's challenging to work out in home or in nature because no one may be motivating you. You may not have the equipment or even know how to work out or what to plan. And this is where social media, internet access, and health apps come in handy. So, what are health apps? They are application programs that offer health-related services for smartphone and tablet PCs. Because they're accessible to patients both at home and on the go, health apps are a part of a movement towards mobile health programs in healthcare. They're convenient, they're at home or anywhere in your pocket. They can be free, or most of them are affordable. Subscriptions usually don't exceed $3 to $7. They're on your own time, and it means you're in control of your health and fitness. Briefly, I thought some stats would be kind of cool. The Statista as well shows these are the most popular types of purchased apps. Nutrition and like workout apps usually are the highest percentage of users. There seems to be an endless selection of possible apps related to health and fitness. Dignity Health states that there are more than 100,000 health apps offered by Apple and Android. According to mobile market research firm Research to Guidance, the firm also estimates that 50% of more than 3.4 billion smartphone and tablet users worldwide will have downloaded mobile health apps of some kind by 2018. For those of you who have a smartphone or are familiar with them, the App Store is basically a bottomless pit in which one can get lost. From the American Journal of Health Education, Gowen, Cheney, Gwynn, and Wan from 2015 state, college students experience weight gain that can be contributed to serious health issues. Health education efforts with college students are increasingly utilizing these new technologies. Smartphone applications, or apps in particular, are growing in popularity and use in all young adults. College students use apps to meet different goals, such as developing an exercise routine or improving health habits. Examining what influences health and fitness app choices among college students may provide important insights for future inventions developed to promote app use over long time. Exercise and exercise using apps are not, oh, my bad. So here are just some more examples. Again, there seems to be an endless limit. I feel like that saying there's an app for that is always relevant. You can order your medicines or talk to doctors through telehealth. You can schedule appointments. You can look at your test results. You can get advice. You can learn stress relaxation techniques. There's always something that can help you out. So we're going to go over some pros and cons. So even though there's like a million different types, there is a good and bad side to technology. These apps may be limited to those with access. Some of the quote unquote better ones are paid, in which some are unwilling or unable to do. You still need time, equipment, and space to do them. They are super convenient and they do encourage health behaviors and they educate people. Some people don't know how to exercise or don't know what exercises to do when and where and how, and bad form is really dangerous, and the point of these are to help you, not make you injure your back. And they really do enhance overall physical and mental well-being. However, there is a dark side of social media, internet access, and health apps in general. Um, they oftentimes will share your data with whatever outside parties looking to collect or willing to pay for it. I don't really know who wants to look at fitness app data, but it can happen. I know Apple does ask if you want to share yours. Sometimes there is inaccurate information, although the FDA does scan through most of them. Some will slip through the cracks inevitably, which does lead to a lack of regulation. And later on, we will go into how it sometimes will spark self-efficacy issues.
So here is just a quote from one of our later studies that we're going to be talking about. Essentially, it just connects how app usage and effectiveness is really based on personal influence and having a positive attitude towards it. So now we're going to go into some fun examples. There are many articles and blogs about top related apps, most used apps, and quote unquote best apps. So here are some cooking apps. Oshi Glows is an amazing app that I've used. And especially as college students, it's really nice and important to have a meal prep app because I feel like a lot of the time there's a lack of good quality meals. There's also the very classic fitness app. The Nike training one is free right now, especially with COVID going on. And there's some mental health apps. I think personally, Headspace is an amazing app, and we are even going to be talking about an empirical study later relating to the health app Calm.
So, what explains using these apps and why do they work? Other than being on a phone, which is endlessly entertaining, why would people use these at all? So we're going to go into the theory of locus of control. As many of you recall from our class, the locus of control is an individual's belief system regarding the causes of his or her experiences and the factors to which that person attributes success or failure. Jolson further explains that this concept is usually divided into two categories, internal and external. If a person has an internal locus of control, that person attributes success to his or her own efforts and abilities. A person who expects to succeed will be more motivated and more likely to learn. A person with an external locus of control who attributes his or her success to luck or fate will be less likely to make the effort needed to learn. Chapter 3 of our textbook explains the multiple factors that go into practicing and changing health behaviors. Among these are demographic factors, ages, values, and personal control. Walston, and DeVellis in 1978 created that locus of control inventory to scale one's loci, whether it be internal or external. I believe most of us did that, so that was really interesting to see where we lie, whether we knew about it or not. Shelley Taylor, our textbook author, explains the difference of the two as she states that the perception that one's health is under personal control or is controlled by powerful others, such as physicians, or determined by external factors, including chance. Health locus of control assesses whether you think you control your health or whether you believe it's controlled by healthcare professionals. When it comes to overall health, one who believes control lies external will probably blame sickness on others, the world, and health professionals, whereas someone who believes control lies internally or within themselves will take responsibility for the health state and are more likely to do something about it. This is where health apps come in. Both external and internal control people can download and use these apps. It just depends on their complicity with the health behavior, whether or not they will believe it will work or can help them, and if they follow through with it.
So now I'm going to be talking about our first empirical study. So there are thousands of fitness related apps on smartphones that are very easy and free to download. And especially with lockdown measures, this has led to an increase in the number of fitness apps being used. There are thousands of apps, and it may lead many to question if these apps help you actively promote your individual health goals. So the first study I'm going to be talking about looked at whether or not these apps helped individuals achieve and maintain personal fitness. So basically, 3 fitness apps were examined over 5 months to assess adherence and effectiveness. There was 47 subjects, and they were checked at months 1, 3, and 5. Basically, there was found that there was not a significant difference in fitness perception over the change in 5 months. However, besides showing a similar perception of fitness throughout the experiment, this study connected app usage and the perception of behavioral control in regards to health. This study conveyed that peer influence did not show to have any influence, and it is crucial for the individual to have a positive and internal intention to exercise in order to have continued app use. This directly relates to the internal health locus of control and the individual differences that affect continued engagement in health apps. So the next study I'm going to be talking about is an empirical study that examined individual differences that may impact willingness to engage in digital health behavior. So 273 college students from a large Midwestern public university were assessed. They were looked at through a 5-point Linnet scale response. And so these participants were administered questionnaires that directly looked at their willingness to use health apps. The study found that the HLOC, the health locus of control, is a key predictor and engaged in digital interference. Basically, having an internal locus of control explained a significant variance in willingness to use these apps. So the last study I'm going to be talking about is going to be in regards to mental health, not just physical health. So this study looked at health app focused to reduce stress and the overall efficiency of mindfulness meditation. Researchers in this study aimed to test the initial efficiency of the mobile app Calm, which we have mentioned earlier, with the effect on health behaviors in college students. This is an app I've used myself, and I've had many friends use this. Basically, this app was found to deliver mindfulness medications in order to reduce stress and improve overall mindfulness. Yeah. And so now there's a video of a demonstration through the app Headspace.
And we're going to post this link. So if you guys want to watch the full demonstration or go through any of these in more depth or on your own time, you absolutely can.
Hi everyone, so basically today I'm going to show you how to go through the app Headspace. That is basically a wellness, more of a health and wellness app. So the first thing I'm going to go to is the home page, and that is the Today section, and this is what pops up when you first open it. Everyone should be accustomed to them. The next section is Meditate, and it has some basic sections, and they have some premium versions too, but the basic ones are fine. This is the sleep section. They have some different stories to tell you as you go to sleep. They can range from 3 to 10 minutes, and they even have ones as long as 45 minutes that are free. And the next section we're going to go to is Move. And so this has different kind of yoga inspired and more on the less intense side workout for stress. And then we have the focus section. I have not used this yet, but it seems great. So the one that I'm really going to focus on is the meditate section. And what I'm going to do is open up my app and go to the meditate section. I'm going to go to basics, and I've already completed this, but I'm just going to redo the basics 1, and here is a little clip from basics 1.
Over the next 10
and
sessions,
I'm going to show
I'm
you a video of me
really
actually meditating.
forward technique, and I'm going to talk you through every step of the way. But all you need to do right now is to sit back and relax. So make sure that you're sitting comfortably. I'd actually like you to begin with your eyes open and just taking a big deep breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in, just feeling the lungs expand as they fill with air. And as you breathe out, just feeling the body soften a little bit as you gently close the eyes. You can just allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm, in and out of the nose. And as you pause for a moment, just noticing the feeling of the body, the weight of the body pressing down against the seat beneath you, contact of the feet on the floor, the hands and the arms and the legs.
Thank you, Aiden, for that. Okay, next, when I hit the next slide, some automatic music's gonna play because I was breathing really heavily on this workout and it was super awkward. Again, it was about a 15-minute workout. I put in hyper speed, and even that, it's like 7 minutes long. So you can just go through it at your own pace. Yeah, we're in the mood now. And enough of that. It was just kind of a fun way to record my screen to show you how user friendly the apps are and, well, me working out. So let's just go right into tips and tricks because now you know health locus of control theory a little better and what these apps are and that they would work. Um, but here's how to stay on track with your health behaviors and turn your locus of control inward. It's all on you. It's really up to you. You're the only one that can make yourself adhere to it. And we're here to let you know you can do it. You can read these on your own, but treat exercise like an appointment. Make it a priority. If you have a specific day and time for an exercise, it is more likely to happen. We all know that. Set some goals. And although these apps really do put the control in your hands and it's on your own time, the buddy system is great. There's some apps that share your data with good friends. I use the Apple Fitness app, and when my friends see that I haven't even got out of bed, they'll text me, and that's something I really like, but whatever works for you. And honestly, all in all, make it fun. The app that Aiden showed us, Headspace, it's cute, it's fun, it's entertaining, it's something that makes you more willing and probable to use it. We do want to throw a caution out there. Fitspiration, or the hybrid of fitness and inspiration, consists of images that are supposedly designed to motivate people to exercise and be healthier, but meta-analysis show that exposure to these thin and ripped models can increase body dissatisfaction, particularly for women, and if they have low overall body satisfaction initially. If you're going into a health behavior change to meditate or work out or eat better, you're starting something, and that's amazing. And it doesn't matter if you don't look like the people on these apps. Fitspiration has been put forward as a healthy antidote to another internet-based trend known as thinspiration, with this over reliance on extremely thin, most of the time underweight models, mostly females, or just overly shredded dudes. And we just want to let you know that no matter who they use on the app, you are still trying to do it, and that's okay. So just don't be fooled. There is an excessive use of underweight models for fitspiration, and these can have adverse effects on self-esteem. So try not to let it get to you.
So apps are not meant to be apps are meant to be helpful, not hurtful. There are tons of apps out there, and if one seems to be hurting your emotional mental state, it's very, very easily to delete it. Be aware of your emotional mental state when on these types of media, and it's really important to check in with yourself. There's also limits with everything. I think with social media, that's very, very known, but that can be even more so true with health apps. And do what only helps your soul. So here are discussion prompts. So what possible complications and barriers are there to sticking to a health app schedule? Our second question is, are there ways to change and combat one's self-locus of control? If so, what and how is that possible? If not, how could health-based apps benefit from them anyway? In conclusion, COVID-19 has dealt a devastating blow to many sectors, and it has negative effects on of daily life. Specifically, health and wellness apps during this time can help us in general. Thank you for watching.
Thank you guys so much. We hope this helps, and we hope it was entertaining, and we look forward to seeing your responses. And if you guys have used meditation apps or cooking apps or health apps, let us know in the discussion.